We're keeping you safe with an update on a travel advisory to Mexico. This is for anyone planning on leaving in the next few days, maybe during spring break, or if you're looking ahead to summer vacations too.
Yeah, so right now the U.S. State Department is recommending Americans reconsider travel to one of the most popular spots for so many Arizonans. We're talking about Rocky Point. Let's get to 12 News journalist Jen Wall live in studio here because, Jen, you spoke with the State Department that does issue these advisories. And here's the thing. I have a neighbor who loves going to Rocky Point. He's been going forever. And when you see something like this, maybe you should pump the brakes.
Should at least do your research. It's important to keep in mind that thousands of folks travel to Mexico every year without any issues, but there are real concerns. So I spoke with the State Department director who's been managing overseas citizen services since 2023. They tell me there are real dangers of kidnapping and violent crimes in Sonora. That's the state Rocky Point is located in. Now, this all stems from a story we did a few weeks back with a security expert about Mexico travel. So that is the reason for the level 3 advisory right now, with 4 being the highest level, which means do not travel. The U.S. State Department recommends reading their entire travel advisory for details when you are looking to your individual Mexico travel. The department says driving is a real concern. You cannot rely on your GPS to take the safest route because it is going to take you the quickest route, and that is not always best. Instead of following your GPS, they say make sure you're using toll roads, Federal Highway 8. Don't use any other routes, taxi services, buses, or ride sharing while in Rocky Point. Also, only travel during daylight hours. The Mexico Travel Advisory sharing the same advice for Americans as U.S. government employees in the country right now. The State Department's Elizabeth Graycon says many factors are considered when creating the out-of-country travel advisories.
We get information from our embassy and consulates there, right? They're the experts on the ground. We, of course, follow what's happening in the news media. We talk to law enforcement, and we're considering a lot of different risks to U.S. citizens. We're considering the risks of crime and kidnapping, in particular in Mexico. We're also considering things like health.
So you can go to travel.state.gov, and that's where you can find advisories for your out-of-country travel no matter where you're going. It's really important to monitor up until the day you leave because there can be last-minute changes. The department says the higher level 3 and 4 advisories, those are reviewed every 6 months, but there can be quicker updates if conditions change rapidly. So coming up live in 1 hour at 6:30 a.m., we're also talking travel scams. This affects no matter where you're going. And unfortunately, the Better Business Bureau here in Arizona says they're seeing a rise in cases affecting Arizonans.
This is so important, especially as we start to make more of those summer travel plans, right? And into next year as well. Jen, thank you so much.